Stop number 13 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to the main event. Brings us to Charlotte Motor Speedway's main event. It's the Coca-Cola 600 as we're set for 60 laps of racing here today. This truly is one of the longest races on the tour, probably if not the longest race on the tour actually too, as far as distance wise, because, well, pretty much explains the name, I guess you might say. But anyway, the All-Star race was a heck of a show we had here, and if that race is any indication, the 600 should be very, very exciting. So that said, here's the starting lineup for today's running event. On the pole is Phil Parker in car number 5, the City Chevrolet. He's alongside Zach Rogers in car number 98, one of the 3 two-time winners we've had so far this season. He won at California. He also won race number 2 this season at Rockingham. Second row is the Quentin Moore in car 26. He's alongside Keith Batson in 21. Third row is Seth Cole in 52. He's the championship leader coming into this race. He's alongside car number 66. It's Johnny Gardner in the Skull Bandit Chevrolet. Both Johnny and Seth carry in-car cameras. Next row down, he's William Brock in car number 4. He's alongside Zach Winkle in car number 11. Then it's Levi McIntyre in 17. He almost won at California, but got passed on the last lap in that race. Was relegated to second place in that race. He's alongside Rob Evans in car number 55. Row 6 sees Kev Shear in car 71. He won the season at Talladega and Martinsville. He's alongside winner this season at Sonoma, and our third in-car camera rides inside this car. It's Jessica Shelton in car number 9. Next we're down, he's car number 16, Nathan Hudson, and he's alongside Joshua Osborne in car number 28. Next row is Jesse Turner in 48, and Charles Sanford in car number 90. Next row down, he's car number 41, Colton Schwartz, one of the amazing rookies we have in this field this season. He's alongside Trent Dunham in car number 1, the Bullfrog Niche Chevrolet. Next row is Dylan Young in car number 2. He's alongside number 8, Matt Haas. Then next row after that would be car number 44, Matt McIntyre in the Piedmont Airlines Chevy. He's alongside car 64, it's Jay Jefferson at the wheel of the Sonny King Ford. Next row down has Aaron Macklin, who won at Richmond this season. He's alongside Laura Chung in number 97. Laura, who had a really good run at California Speedway with a 4th place finish in that race. She's on the outside of that road. Next row down, sees car 12, Ryan George, in 67. Chelsea Bowles, the only Chrysler product in the field, and the Peacock Dodge Chrysler Imperial, I believe is what the name of that car is. Next row down, sees car 15, Kat Madsen, and she'll be alongside car 22, Dylan Poteet. Next row, Zed Weinstein in 47, and number 70, Mitchell Collins. Next row down is Shay Derryman in number 0, and number 14, Dana Bouchard. Then it's Jordan Anderson in 51 and number 7, Mike Becker. Then next row down sees the man who won at Darlington this season, Cole Deaver in the Wrangler Chevrolet car number 3. He's alongside Travis Furness in car number 75 to Simon Ice Pontiac. Next row is number 89, James Sykes, and he'll be alongside car number 27, Stephen Cullen. The next row down has the Daytona 500 champion and All-Star Race champion, Kyle Matthews, in car number 43, the STP Pontiac. Coming from way out back in 39th position, he's alongside number 84, Zachary Fitzwater. And starting shotgun field, be car number 33, it is Jacob Thibodeau at the wheel of the Skull Bandit Chevrolet. So the field of 41 cars lined up on pit road here. We saw speeds upwards of over 175 miles an hour in the draft with these cars. In the All-Star race here, the pole speed here just a little bit down for this race here, but we saw in practice speeds of over 170 miles an hour in the draft here. These Aero 88 cars are a little bit slower than CTS. The CTS physics cars are a little bit slower than the Cup physics or GNS physics at Charlotte Motor Speedway. But the equalizer here, the competition will be absolutely fast and furious and fierce here today. Here's the starting line here's the command to fire the engines for the Coca-Cola 600.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
And to get the fire engines, we'll begin simple racing here today at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Night time is the right time, as they say here at this racetrack. As the field rolls off a pit road, we'll be back for the green flag right after this. Field rolling through turns number 3 and 4. Chevrolet sweep the front row for this race at Charlotte Motor Speedway. It is Phil Parker in car number 5. He's alongside Zach Rogers in 98. Phil's not yet won a race there this season. Zach Rogers has, as the pace car looks off on the pit road. And pulling those belts tight one more time as the green flag is about to fly. And boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys and girls. What a first lap that was here. Seth Cole. Well, I should say, excuse me, Quentin Moore actually led the first lap of this race here. Seth Cole now has the lead. First lap tied at just 152.771 miles per hour, but Phil Parker's car was in third gear for a long time on the first lap there. I don't know. I thought for a second he was having transmission troubles, but took a long time for his car to wind up to the shift point where he'll put it in fourth gear. But now all the cars are in high gear at this point here as they go down to turn number 1. William Brock at the second lap. Now Kev Shear takes the lead in car number 71. Brings Nathan Hudson with him in the Chattanooga 2 Chevy. Off turn number 4 they come. Jesse Turner's in third position. Colton Schwartz up the fourth. Dylan Young trying for fifth position now in car number 2. And Kev leads his first lap of the race here. Three leaders in the first 3 laps of this race so far. And Nathan Hudson goes to the top spot right now in car number 16, the Carolina Tool Chattanooga 2 Chevy. But here comes Colton Schwartz to the low side of the Food Country Chevrolet as he moves to the low side. And Schwartz to the top spot now in car number 41. Dylan Young in the second position. And now Matt McIntyre trying for third spot as he goes to come off turn number 4. Young looks to the low side, tries to lead the lap. No, he does not. Schwartz does in number 41. And here comes number 44. Matt McIntyre pushing Dylan Young to the lead. Brings Aaron Macklin with him in the number 3 and number 88 car up the third spot now. And one of the Budweiser cars, that's Ryan George in the 12 machine. He looks to the low side. Looks for fourth position. He's got Pat Madsen in the 47 car, Zed Weinstein behind them. Boy, we're already seeing some signs of a tremendous race we're going to have. We had a tremendous race in the All-Star race at Charlotte on this very same track here. We also had a tremendous finish in California Speedway, the last points race we brought to you on the tour, where we saw Zach Rogers beat Levi McIntyre by a full car length at the start-finish line on a last lap pass come off turn number 4. Ryan George goes to the top spot now. Here comes Kat Madsen as she takes her Thunderbird to the top spot now. The Wrangler Jeans Ford looks down low. Here comes number 47. That's Zed Weinstein in the Hawaiian Punch Buick. Down the low side, and yeah, they're calling it these 2 drivers here. Shane Dairyman in the 0 car and the 51 car of Jordan Anderson. Dairyman, who is dead last in the points coming into this race, though, and he's looking for a really good run here today at Charlotte. He's up to third place right now in the 0 car, but he's top on the high side now as Jordan Anderson goes low. He's going to bring Cole Deaver and a couple other surprises. Lauren Chung in 97, the 89 of James Sykes, and the 14 of Daniel Bouchard, and also the 27 car of Stephen Cullen in the old Milwaukee Canyons. And Jordan Anderson is going to lead this lap here. Looks like that completes now 8 laps in the books and 52 laps remaining here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Field thundering into turn number 1 again as they go through. 33 car of Jacob Thibodeau. He's making his way through the field right now. The 84 car behind him is Zachary Fitzwater. Remember, Thibodeau started this race dead last in 41st position. He's now moved his way up to the field. He is up to the. Let's see. Thibodeau at that time around the clock in 13th position. As now Laura Chung takes the lead in number 97. She led some laps at that race in California, as a matter of fact, too. Came awfully close to making the All-Star race herself, though, but it's got a pretty darn good car right now here at Charlotte, though. As they come up to number 4, you got a pair of Oldsmobiles at the top spot now. As Chung leads her first up of the race here. Now number 14, Bouchard, goes low, takes the lead away from Chung, and brings the Pontiac of Stephen Cohen with him. 22 car Dylan Pote right there behind, the first ever Castrol GTX Cup Series champion from season number 1, and at number 22, Miller High Life Buick. Pote goes low, looks to take the top spot here away. He's got second as they come up to number 4. But Keith Batson says, "No way, Dylan, I'm moving up through the field now." And he goes low and takes second position away, or tries to. Dips down, he's got second, maybe going for the lead now. So Keith Batson puts the Valvoline Ford into the top spot now, the number 21 machine. Batson has not yet won a season. His last win was last season's Daytona 500. Jacob Thibodeau leads his first lap, or actually, he leads his first lap here. So from 41st to 1st in 12 laps of this race here. We're working on lap 13 right now. As they come down the backstretch here, Thibodeau goes low. Batson up to the high side now. Fitzwater trying to push the 33 back up to the top spot now as they come up to number 4. And looks like Thibodeau's going to lead this lap. Yes, he will. And Fitzwater now battling for second place now. He's got Zach Rogers behind him, as well as another surprise, Travis Furness in the 75, and Mike Becker in the 7 car. Becker hoping to start get some good runs here. He wants to climb back into the points, so it's been a very rugged year for Mike Becker in that number 7 Cheap Auto Parts 711 car. It's got to be disheartening for him, though, seeing he's down in the standings, and the 43 car, driven by Kyle Matthews this season, is actually up there in the top. Is actually up there in about 6th place in the points. So Becker hoping his luck from here go on over Justin Shelton in car number 9. He's blocked 7th the last time by. Here's going to run up to push Becker for second place. Travis Furness in the side 9's Farm Wash Pontiac. Going by. Shelton the Ford. Now. Let's see where our 8 car picks are at right now. That's Seth Olsby at number 52. It's up to the 41st right now. Said once and number 47, Shelton on the 3 from Mike Becker. And Jesse her first lap of the race. Watching Seth Olsen pick up his 760 position out. Paul Saylor down to the top 9, Harper Diamond. And there's the leader, Johnny Gardner, from Delta running in 30th position. Machine. He was one of the big Foxborough in the first 400. I can tell you that's a big change crop up in the record just practically with the win at. So Johnny right now running in 26th position right now as he gets down to past Stephen Cohen for 25th now. In the Skull Bandit Chevrolet, there's the rest of the field right there as they zoom by, and holding the last position right now is Shay Derryman, who you saw a few minutes ago was running in 3rd position. Up as high as 2nd place, but Unfortunately for Shea, he's now back to dead last once again. Matt Haas leads his first lap of the race. He's gonna bring Chelsea Bowles in the 67 car with him right there, or actually Chelsea Bowles dips low and takes the lead, bringing Aaron Mackler to her. Chelsea Bowles, one of 3 ladies in the field this season here. The other 2, of course, being Pat Madsen and Jessica Shelton. Looking low side goes Dylan Young in car number 2, the Red Roof Inn's Buick. Dylan yet to win this season so far, the man from the state of Florida. There's a spectator view right there. Very unique shot here from Charlotte Motor Speedway. This is it. This is what it looks like, as if you were sitting on the front stretch. As the camera now pans over, here comes Zed Weinstein to the top spot now in car number 47 as they come off turn number 4. Seth Cole dips to the low side now in the 52 machine. Zed led that lap the last time by. That's the camera from from up in the roof of the top of the grandstands at Charlotte Motor Speedway here as well too. As if you were just shooting, as if you were just shooting the action on top of the on top of the top stands here at this at the racetrack as they come up to number 4 now. Phil Parker, who was the pole sitter, is going to lead his first lap finally over Rob Evans now. So pretty there of the grandstand of Charlotte Motor Speedway. So we're going to see some more of that as the race goes on. And if not today, though, we may do the same thing when we come back here from the Mello Yellow 500, which is race number 31 on the season. Out of the 30 horses will run here for the Cup Series this season here. There are some talks. I might also possibly add an exhibition race on the Daytona Road Course, since NASCAR actually did a race on the Daytona Road Course, which I think turned out some pretty good reviews. I would imagine, but that's all just talk for the moment. Quentin Moore now has the lead, but now Joshua Osborne goes to the low side in 28. Darn pace car. As Osborne goes to the top spot, here comes Hudson to the low side. Is he going to lead that lap from Joshua? No, he will not. Osborne will lead that first lap. Will lead his first lap of the race. Both Joshua and Nathan trying to get their first victory of the season. Same in the guy in the third car on the inside lane. That's Jesse Turner in 48. He's trying to push Johnny Gardner to the top spot, and Johnny will go to the lead here. Last time we talked about Gardner, he was running in 25th position. And he takes the lead, but now here comes number 48. That's Jesse Turner to the low side. Driving the James Hilton colors as they come up to number 4. Turn number 1, I should say now. Check fastest laps of the race so far. Top 4 fastest laps over 170 miles per hour. Fastest lap is set by Kat Besson at 170.422. Laura Chung at 170.342. Then 170.245 from Jeff Shear. And also Zach Winkle at 170.122. So other cars are 169 or slower on the lap speed here. So 169, 168 seems to be the common pace here at Charlotte. Though some of the cars have greater than 170 mile an hour range here, but still some fast racing here today, and very competitive racing so far. Caution free, knock on wood, is going on here. But there's always, I know I say this every time we go to Charlotte though for the 600, is that there's always the possibility of pit stops happening within the final about 10 laps of the race. In the last few seasons of Charlotte, we've had pit stops within the last 10 laps of the race here, and kind of either mixes up the finishing order, or if everybody's lucky to get through the round of green flag stops without wrecking, then we'll be interesting to see how everything circles around once the last 10 laps goes on. Cat Batson now has the lead. Kev sheared to the low side. Now Kev puts his number 71. Action Van's Oldsmobile to the top spot now. Kev was for his third victory of the season. Mentioned he won at Martinsville, then backed that up with a win at Talladega in the Winston 500. One of 3 drivers has won twice this season. The other 2, as mentioned, being Zach Rogers and Seth Cole. That's only counting points races right there. Jay Jefferson now goes to the top spot now. Here comes number 84, Zachary Fitzwater. In the mix now, here comes 22, Dylan Poteet. Moving down low, he's got Keith Batson shoving him in the 21 car. Batson in the Valvoline Ford. Jefferson leads his first lap, and Poteet, I thought was going to be stuck in the middle of a 3-wide sandwich, I thought, going into turn number 1, but safe right there as they come out turn number 4 and turn number 2, excuse me. Now Poteet goes low as they come out turn number 4. He and Jefferson are going to go toe-to-toe with each other off that 4th turn here. And I think Poteet's going to lead this lap. Yes, he is going to. And he will, and so it's halfway home now. 30 laps in the books and 30 laps remaining here in the Coca-Cola 600. Averaging 166.950 miles an hour right now, almost 167 miles per hour a lap around this racetrack here. Off into turn number 1 they come here. Quentin Moore in the Food Country Buick, car number 26, and he fell short of leading that lap here. Batson led the last time by, now Moore, hopefully, but here comes number 43, Kyle Matthews in the King Richard Petty 43 colors. Matthews, you may remember, won the Winston All-Star race on this very same track. And also won the Daytona 500, so he's won 2 of the big races this season. But the 500 win is the only one that counted for points, and so here the also win is of course just counts for all pride at stake. But the 600 does count for counts for pride, but also counts for points as well too. But Quentin Woolley is his first time he's going to lead this lap, looks like here. But here comes Matt Haas to the low side. Nope, stuck to the high side here. Here comes Aaron Macklin in number 88. And he's bringing 17 car of Leroy McIntyre and 70 of Mitchell Collins. Zach Winkle behind him in number 11 in car number 2. From the roof of the car at over 100 and almost 170 miles an hour. Cup physics, these cars run about over 180 miles an hour, 180 to 100, almost 190 miles an hour. We are going to Cup physics next season, but actually split between Cup physics and CTS physics here, as so hopefully that will work there with the default Cup mod. But Gardner now has the lead right now in car number 66. Travis Furness led the last time by in the 75 car. He has not led much this season. And here comes Shea Dairyman in the number 0 Chevrolet. He's up ahead of Ryan George in the 1289, James Sykes in the 90 car, Charles Sanford. Gardner led the last time by here. Charles wanted to go to the inside to try to take the lead, but Jess moves him up the track here and says out of the way, Charles, and she goes to the low side. Takes second place right now for the moment here and trying to go for the top spot now. But Gardner, see what happens through turns 3 and 4. I think he'll keep the lead for the time being off turn number 4 here. "41 laps in the books, 19 laps to go now here at Charlotte Motor Speedway." Now holding the fastest lap race so far at 170.606 miles an hour. In fact, the top 10 fast laps all over 170 miles an hour, so they're cranking them up right now. But they're also, I'm sure, feeling a little bit thirsty right now. As we mentioned, there's a possibility, as we mentioned, of pit stops coming up in this race, and so through turns 1 and 2, they come here. Mike Becker to the low side, taking the lead. Gardner's led the last 3 laps so far. And here comes Becker to the low side. Is he going to take the lead? Tries to. Going through turn 3 and 4 right now. Dips low. He's got the lead off turn number 4 and brings Keith Batson and another Ford with him. So Ford's now in the top 2 spot. The pair of Thunderbirds. Side goes Keith Batson, takes the lead now, and he brings Jacob Thibodeau, who started this race in mission, and dead last. He's up to second place right now. He led a lap actually as well too, so Thibodeau got a pretty good car there, but they're shuffling positions there like crazy since the drop of the green flag. And this is usually one of the most competitive races we have on the tour. California usually is competitive. We had 12 lead changes for that race, and I'm sure we have already surpassed that mark already here today at Charlotte by quite a bit. As Matt McIntyre gets the lead here. Matt trying to look for his first victory of the season. So is William Brock in the 4. So is here. But then you got to consider also Laura Chung in 97. She's never won a race in this series. She's up to second place now. Trent Dunham, who won in Texas, he's up to third position right now in the number 1 Bullfrog Niche Chevrolet. And the turn number 1 they come, and Dunham moves McIntyre at the track here, and Trent Dunham, TV from the state of Texas, goes to the top spot. I guess I should call Trent the Texas Terror, I guess you could say, but on to number 4 here. Trent goes to the top spot here. Jordan Anderson in second place now. Will Parker at the third now. Number 5. Phil was the pole sitter for this race. Down to Metro Station. Front car looking to set car and he was right in the 70s because he was taken away from number 1. 47 laps difference with down to 13 laps remaining. Down the back stretch now, they can off of the number 3. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I come up to number 4. Nobody's coming down here. Nobody's ducking off on the pit road here. Now down to 12 to go. There's where the back of the pack looks like right now. Jesse Turner and Kyle Mendes holding the rear of the pack right now. Same with Zach Rogers, the 98, the outside pole sitter. And now coming up to the lead goes Zad Weinstein in car number 70. Car number 47, excuse me. Mitchell Collins is the one driving the 70 this season. Now Joshua Osborne goes low, takes the top spot now in car number 28. Hardy Chevrolet. He brings Rob Evans with him in number 55 car. Rob Evans, the former winner of this race in the 600. Start finish line that completes lap number 50. We're now down to 10 laps remaining. Now it's getting down to nervous time here. As far as what to expect. In these final 10 laps, we mentioned the last 10 laps are usually when the possibility of pit stops happen. We're on the spectator cam just in case what should happen. Nobody's coming in this time by here. Zach Winkle to the top spot now. Tries for the top spot. He'll take the lead now. Off into turn number 1, he's got 64. Jay Jefferson led the last time by, I should say. Now James Sykes up to second place right now. Third is Cole Deaver in car number 3. He brings Zachary Fitzwater in 84 with him. Matt Haas in 8. 15, Cat Batson down the low side of the other Wrangler machine. Not the same team that they're driving for, neither. Winkle in the last time by. Here comes Deaver in car number 3, the Wrangler Chevy. Down the backstretch now. There's the outside lane being freight trained there. Here, Cat Batson in this mix there. Dylan Poteet, Quentin Moore. Cole Deaver led the last time by, and now comes Matt Haas to the lead now in car number 8. Matt Haas at the wheel of his Chevrolet here, and now he's got Cat Batson behind him in the 15 machine. Poteet looking low. We're down to 7 to go now. 6.5 now this time by. Off the 4th turn here. 6 laps to go. Several cars on the high side now. That's the 89 of James Sykes. Jay Jefferson's down on up on the high side. So is Laura Chung down low, along with Osborne in the 28 car. And No pit stops happening yet here. We're now down to 5 laps to go. Can we go with, are we going to make it through a race without pit stops? That's going to be the question here. Are we going to make it without pitting? Aaron Macklin, an 88 car to the low side. He'll take the lead from Quentin Moore. Levi McIntyre down to the low side here. There's 71 car, Kev Shearer, Chelsea Bolton 67. Four laps to go. Through turns 3 and 4 they come here. And again, nobody's pitting. Like I said, are they going to be able to go all 60 laps without a yellow? Or without pitting? That's going to be a good question here. Kev Shearer now goes to the lead. Now here comes Jordan Anderson in 51. James Sykes is down there. Laura Chung in 97. Osborne in 28. Thibodeau in 33. Could we possibly see a first-time winner here today? Charlotte has been known for first-time winners as well, too. Oh, and several cars are pitting right there. They're pitting with 2 laps to come to the 2. They're pitting to come to the 2 to go now. Oh my goodness sakes. They're pitting now with 2 laps to go. This really raises a question now. Nobody here, we did not go all 60 laps here. Laura Chung's your leader. Here comes Osborne to the low side. Actually, it's not for the lead right there. And oh! One of the cars actually did pit. I think that was the car of... But anyway, Kev Shearer is the leader. Here comes Levi McIntyre. Can one of those 2 win this race here? Levi McIntyre, the 17 car, out in front there. The white flag has already flown. Through turns 3 and 4, Aaron Macklin is up to 2nd position now. Osborne to 3rd now. They come through turns 3 and 4 now. And off turn number 4 they come. And he's going to do it for the first time this season. Levi McIntyre wins the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte. Jordan Anderson in the 51, I think, who might have pitted coming to the white flag. I'm not really sure. He and James Sykes are going to come across the start-finish line. Anderson will finish 39th. Sykes was 40th, and 41st was William Brock. But for the first time this season, Levi McIntyre gets the win in number 17, and we're going to revisit that last up. I think, my mistake, it was not Jordan Anderson that came in, coming to the white flag. It was the 67 of Chelsea Bowles, who surrendered 3rd position to pit that time by here. That gave 3rd to Aaron Macklin in the 88 cars. They come out the 4th turn. The field fenders off the turn, and I think Chelsea might have been the only one that pitted that time by, too. So the fact that not many cars pitted kind of surprised me a little bit there. Now we go up into turn number 1. It was, as mentioned, it was Kev Shearer and Levi McIntyre battling out for the win, which Levi eventually won the race over Aaron Macklin in 2nd place here. Now, I'm not sure if anybody pitted, come off turn number 4. Come into the checkers now. Let's see what happens. Let's see if anybody did pit off the 4th turn. And it looks to me like nobody did. Rob Evans was the only one that pitted, that couldn't make it to the checkers. There, so. So Rob Evans is the only one that pitted coming to the checkered flag here. And there you see the Levi McIntyre goes on to win the race here by that much over Aaron Macklin, who finishes in second position in this race here today. And so I'm surprised not very many people pitted when everybody did, though. I thought it was going to be an absolute cluster, you know what, in the last 3 laps of this race when somebody started pitting on that lap. Shows you what I know. So anyway, Levi McIntyre is your winner, averaging 166.988. Aaron Macklin was second position. Third, we'll go to Joshua Osborne. Fourth, to Matt Haas. Fifth, to Quentin Moore. Kev Shear, who led at the white flag, ended up finishing sixth. Daniel Bouchard, seventh. Eighth was Ryan George. Ninth, Laura Chung. Stephen Cohen comes home 10th. Jacob Thibodeau from 41st to 11th in the final running order. Kyle Matthews, 12th. Colton Schwartz, 13th. 14th, to Mitchell Collins. 15th, to Kat Batson, matching her car number. Then Dylan Poteet, Cole Deaver, Jesse Turner, Zachary Fitzwater, and Charles Sanford, the top 20. Rest of the finishing order for you here: Travis Furness, 21st. Then Zach Winkle, 22nd. Jessica Shelton, 23rd. 24th, Mike Becker. 25th was Johnny Gardner. Then Jay Jefferson, 26th. 27th was Trent Dunham. 28th, Keith Batson. 29th, Phil Parker. 30th was Zed Weinstein. Then Dylan Young, Nathan Hudson, Zach Rogers, Seth Cole, Matt McIntyre, Shea Dairyman was 36th. Rob Evans. Then Chelsea Bowles, Jordan Anderson, and James Sykes and William Brock. 4 cars finished a lap down in this race here. I think in this race here, and 37 of those cars finished on the lead lap. So that will do it here today at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Congratulations again to Levi McIntyre, the winner of the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The pride of the state of Ohio gets his first victory of the season 28. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on the channel. We got in our races. We got gaming videos. We got in our online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA said called desires for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Throw Style Cup series on this very same channel as well too. I guarantee you will not regret checking his series out neither. And same with our other 2 NNSCRA series as well too, from X8675308. From X8675309-808, X's channel. It's the NNSCRA T-Mobile Cup Series. That's Dylan Young's series. And on Thrashman 899's channel, the winner of this race here today, as a matter of fact, Levi McIntyre. His series, the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series, is on his channel, Thrashman 899. So subscribe to those 2 channels, and they will get you going for this series as well too. That's X8675309-808X. And Thrashman 899. So subscribe to those 2 channels, and they will get you going on their series as well too. So some of the best offline stuff under the NNSCRA umbrella, and you'll not regret checking those races out. And I'll guarantee you, those three guys I mentioned, they do their series a whole lot better than I do. So that will do it here today at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Here for now, this is James Walsh. This has been a production of the NNSCRA. Offline racing at its best. We will see you at Dover Downs International Speedway for the FedEx 400.
Greg, did you have any ignition problems?